Let us continue with Chapter 13, Manufacturing Industries. Let us learn about jute textile industry. Jute is second ranked majority industry of India. India stands first in the world in the production of jute and goods made from jute. It is second after Bangladesh in the export of goods made from jute. There are about 70 jute mills in India. Most of them are in West Bengal. About 80% of goods made from jute are produced in West Bengal, 10% in Andhra Pradesh, and the rest in Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Assam, and Tripura. Jute requires much water for processing, so most of the jute mills are located along the river Hooghly. So the question may come, why the jute mills are located near river? Because the jute industry needs water for process. The jute industry is concentrated in West Bengal because of the facilities such as proximity of jute producing area, facility of cheaper water transportation, enough water for jute processing, cheaper human labor, facilities of banks and for insurance, and ports for exporting the products, etc. Jute industry can earn a good amount of foreign exchange through its exports, but today its demand is declining. Its production cost increases and the competition is increased by the artificial material used in place of jute. The Indian jute industry is facing such problem. USA, Canada, Russia, UAE, Australia, UK, etc. are major customers of Indian jute. Silk textile industry. India is famous for its silk textile since ages. India holds second place after China. In the production, 4 types of silk is produced in India: Mulberry, Eri, Tassar and Muga. Today there are about 300 silk textile mills in India. Major silk producing states in India are Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, etc. Silk clothes and garments are exported mainly to Europe, Africa and Middle Eastern countries. Besides, the garments are exported to Germany, Singapore, USA, Kuwait, Malaysia, Russia, UK, Saudi Arabia, etc. The silk industry of India has to face a tough competition from China in the international markets. Learn to plot in the map the cotton textile industry, woolen textile industry and silk textile industry. Woolen textile industry. The woolen industry started in India in the form of cottage industry. The first mill was established at Kanpur. Thereafter, such mills were started at Dhariwal and Bengaluru. The woolen textile industry of India is concentrated in Punjab, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Jammu Kashmir and Rajasthan. Today, maximum woolen mills are located in Punjab. Maharashtra comes next in the order. There are woolen mills in Uttar Pradesh also. Woolen carpets are also made in India. India exports woolen clothes to USA, Russia, UK, Canada, Germany, France and other European countries. You can also learn from this in each state which place the woolen textile industries are. Synthetic textile industry. The cloth made from synthetic fiber made by man is strong, durable and does not retain wrinkles. Hence, this industry has developed very much. The cotton fibers are mixed with synthetic fibers to get mixed variety of clothes. Main producer of this industry are Kerala, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, etc. Other centers are Surat, Kanpur, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Chennai, Modinagar, etc. Sugar industry. Making of sugar and jaggery from sugarcane juice is an old industry in India. After cotton textile, sugar industry is at second place in agro-based industries in India. The sugar industry depends on sugarcane. As sugarcane is grown in abundance, India is ranked first in the world in the production of sugar. Gur and jaggery is also included in it. Sugarcane is heavy in weight and has the virtue of getting decomposed. It is squeezed after it is reaped and the sugar content starts decreasing. So it is necessary that it is squeezed within 24 hours of the reaping. For this reason, the sugar factories are located near sugarcane growing area only. The factory producing sugar and jaggery are concentrated in Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat. The sugar factories in Gujarat are located at Bardoli, Ganadevi, Surat, Navsari, Olpad, Vyara, Bharuch, Kodinar, Talala, Gir, etc. As there are more sweetness in the sugarcane grown in South India, the sugar industry is developing more in South India. Learn to plot the centers of iron and steel industry. Aluminium refining industry, or we say aluminium smelting industry in India. An aluminium is light in weight, sturdy, durable, malleable, good conductor of electricity and heat and rust-proof metal. It is used in association with manganese, copper, zinc, lithium and magnesium metals to make road, vehicles, railway, aircraft and many mechanical instruments. About 30 to 40% of its production cost is spent on electricity. So aluminium smelting industry is established where hydroelectricity or cheap electricity is available. Aluminium smelting centers are located in Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Bauxite is the aluminium ore. Next is copper refining, or we say copper smelting industry of India. Copper is a good conductor of electricity and has a property of mixing with other metals, so its use has increased. Copper is used in the electric apparatus, refrigerator, air conditioner, automobile, radiator, domestic utensils, etc. First copper smelting unit of India was established by Indian Copper Corporation (ICC) at Ghatshila in Jharkhand state. In 1972, Indian Copper Limited was transformed into Hindustan Copper Limited (HCL). Today, copper is produced by Hindustan Copper Limited as well as by private sector. The copper production of India does not fulfill the national requirement, so copper is imported from Zambia, Chile, USA and Canada. Chemical industry. The position of chemical industry in India is important. It has got two types, organic and inorganic chemicals. Petrochemicals is the main organic chemical industry. It is used in artificial fibers, artificial rubber, plastic goods, color, chemicals and in medicines. Organic chemical industry is found near oil refineries and petrochemical centers. India has an important position in the world in the insecticides industry. Gujarat leads in the country in chemical industry. Ahmedabad, Vadodara, Ankleshwar, Bharuch, etc. are major centers of chemical industry. Chemical fertilizer industry. First chemical fertilizer factory in India was established in 1906 at Ranipat in Tamil Nadu. The development of this industry started with Fertilizer Corporation of India started its factories at Sindri. This industry is centered in Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab and Kerala. In Gujarat, the factories producing chemical fertilizers are located at Kalol, Kandla, Hazira, Bharuch, Vadodara, etc. Plastic industry. Plastic industry is also known as sunrise industry. There has been a constant increase in the demand of raw materials for plastic. Because it is a waterproof and can fit into any mold, it is used in packing chemicals, textiles, building constructions, vehicle manufacturing, electronics, etc. Important center producing plastic are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bengaluru, Vadodara, Vapi, Kanpur, Coimbatore and Chennai. Cement industry. Cement is necessary for the construction of buildings, roads and dams. India is at second place in the world in the production of cement after China. India produces about 6% of the world production of cement. Raw materials like limestone, gypsum, aluminium, bauxite and China clay, etc., which are heavier and occupy more space, are required for cement industry. Cement is itself very heavy, so cement industry is established near the place where raw material is available. It also requires coal and electricity. There has been a noticeable progress in cement industry in Gujarat. Let us learn about transport equipment industry. First, the railway. Railway service deserves appreciation for travelling in India. Railways manufacture the equipments of its own requirement by itself, such as railway engines, passenger coaches, goods coaches, etc. The railway industry has established three types of railway engines: steam engine, diesel engine and electrical engine. In recent times, the steam engines are used only in the heritage railway for tourism purpose. The production of diesel and electric engine is done in Mihijam at Chittaranjan Locomotive Works in West Bengal and at Diesel Locomotive Works at Varanasi. The Tata Locomotive Works at Jamshedpur. Passenger coaches are manufactured at Perambur, Bengaluru, Kapurthala and Kolkata. The road vehicles of India. Before independence, a train was made by assembling the important parts of the train. Factories have been established in India to manufacture vehicles like truck, bus, motor car, motorcycle, scooter, cycle, etc. The production of road vehicles in India is made by the private sector. India holds 5th rank in the world in the production of commercial vehicles. The vehicles and the spare parts produced in India are exported abroad. There is a huge production of tractors, cycles in India. These vehicles are also exported. Shipbuilding industry. This is an ancient industry in India. In recent times, there are centers to build ships of modern style. These are Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, Kochi, Mumbai and Goa, which are in public sector. Kochi and Visakhapatnam build ships of large size. Private dockyards fulfill local needs. We have also started producing helicopters. Aircraft building units are established at Bengaluru, Koraput, Nasik, Hyderabad and Lucknow. The building of aircrafts for passenger travels has still not started in India. Electronic industry. Radio set telephone industry was established in India in 1905. This can be said to be the beginning of electronic industry in India. Bharat Electronic Limited BEL was established in 1956 in Bengaluru with the motive to manufacture equipments for Akashvani and Weather Department. Today it produces various electronic equipments in collaboration with Indian Space Research Organization ISRO. This industry has brought a lot of changes in the normal life of the people, their lifestyle and the national economy. Bengaluru has become capital of this industry. It is called Silicon Valley of India. Software Park, Science Park and Technological Park are established for the development of this industry. The future of this industry in India is very optimistic. Industrial pollution and environmental degradation. Industrial production has noteworthy contribution in economic development of the nation, but it has also increased pollution and the environment has degraded. Mainly 4 types of pollutions are created due to industries: air pollution, water pollution, land pollution and noise pollution. The air has become polluted due to very harmful gases like carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide. Water pollution has increased due to industrial effluent. Today many factories releases their industrial waste in the rivers, ignoring the laws. Water today is heavily polluted than before. Noise pollution is one of the reasons for the deafness in human life. Due to old machinery in industries and means of transportation, the noise pollution has increased. Man experiences mental tension due to too much of noise. Remedies to curb environmental degradation. The phenomena of decreasing quality of environment because of land, water and air pollution caused by natural factors like earthquake, volcanic eruption, forest fire, landslide, flood, cyclone, tsunami, etc. and by man-made factors is called environmental degradation. The remedies to prevent environmental degradation are as follows. First, proper industrial planning and quality of equipments. Pollution can be decreased by locating the polluted industrial unit away from residential area at a proper place, by installing good machines and equipments and by good administration. Second, proper selection of fuel. Air pollution can be reduced by selecting a proper fuel and its proper usage. Example, smoke can be averted by using mineral oil in place of coal in industries. Third, with the help of filters, precipitators and scrubbers, the airborne pollutants can be prevented from entering into the air. Water pollution can be prevented by refining the industrial effluent before these are released into the rivers. The industrial effluent are purified through various processes and made worth for release into the rivers. 3 activities are important for preventing soil and land pollution. First, to collect waste from different places. Second, the waste which can be recycled should be separated and should be made usable. And third, rest of the waste should be cleared by dumping it into the land.